أجمعين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم أنا وعلي من نور الواحد. Can we have a loud salawat on Muhammad and Ali Muhammad? Has blessed us again with these ayyam, with these blessed days in which we are remembering Allah Azza wa Jal for the biggest gift that Allah Azza wa Jal has given us, for the peace, for the noor, and for the vilayat that Allah Azza wa Jal has given us. This is that light that Allah has given us, and it is that light that makes our hearts and our spirits bright. That is the light of the noor of the vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. And first of all, I would like to congratulate the Imam of our time, Imam Sahib al-Asr al-Zaman. And then from all of you, I would like to also congratulate you on the wiladat of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wassalam. Alhamdulillah, whenever we come to the Imam Bargah, can we have a loud salawat, please? For the forgiveness of our sins, can we have a loud salawat, please? Alhamdulillah, whenever we come to the Imam Bargah, whenever we come to the Imam Bargah, whether it is a Jashan or whether it is a Shahadat, we come here with the intention that when we are going to listen to the zikr of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, we are going to learn from the lives of A'imma alayhi salatu wassalam. And the reason why we bring our kids and why the youth attend the Imam Bargahs is because in today's society, every single person is looking for that light at the end of the tunnel in which they can make themselves a better person. They are looking for that light that they can use to take away their problems. They are trying to find that pure light in which they can improve themselves. And that light is the light of A'imma alayhi salatu wassalam. And Allah Azza wa Jalla has given us those blessed Imams. In regards to them, the Holy Prophet says, Abduluna Muhammad, Awsutuna Muhammad, Ba'akhuruna Muhammad, Bakulluna Muhammad. That we want that light which is exactly as the light of the Holy Prophet. And that is why today we are remembering Imam Ali. Because in regards to Imam Ali, the hadith which I have narrated in front of you, Allah's Prophet says, Ana wa Ali min nurul wahid. I and Ali have been created from the same light. So if a person is looking for harmony, if a person is looking for peace, if a person is looking for love, if a person is looking for that religion that makes him go towards Allah Azza wa Jal, if a person is looking for that path that takes him on Sirat al-Mustaqim, then he needs to look no further than Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. Because in character, if the character of Muhammad is Muhammad al-Mustafa, Ali is like the Prophet of Islam, because Ali is exactly like the Noor of Muhammad. So if you want to find the love of Muhammad, we need to look at the face of Ali ibn Abi Talib. If you want to find harmony, then we need to look at Ali ibn Abi Talib. If you want to find the wilayat, then we need to look at Ali ibn Abi Talib. this blessed nur that we are looking for. This lies by doing the zikr of Ali Muhammad. This lies by the remembrance of Ali Muhammad. And that when we remember our imams, when we remember our leaders, the Holy Prophet of Islam has said that after me you need to look for 3 qualities in an imam. In simple terms, that after the Prophet of Islam, only that person can be his wasi, only that person can be his successor, only that person can be the leader after Rasulullah if the following 3 qualities are inside him. What is the first quality that the Holy Prophet says that my leader, my wasi, my khalifa needs to have? The first quality that the Holy Prophet says is that my khalifa, my wasi, the leader after me, he needs to be the most knowledgeable person amongst you. The first quality that the Holy Prophet is saying, that he needs to be the most knowledgeable person amongst the people that are left after Rasulullah. The second quality, the Holy Prophet says that he needs to be brave and he needs to have courage. The third quality that the Holy Prophet is saying that my successor needs to have is he needs to be generous. He needs to give out of what Allah has given him in the way of Allah Azza. So now we need to look at these qualities and we need to look at those people that are left after Rasulullah. And we need to decide that from all the ashab of Rasulullah, which person has these qualities and which person is qualified to be the wasi of Rasulullah. The first quality is that he needs to be the most knowledgeable person of his time. He needs to be the most knowledgeable person of his time. And we clearly see this, that after Rasulullah, every single so-called successor of the Prophet, whether it is Hazrat Abu Bakr, or whether it is Hazrat Usman, or whether it is Hazrat Umar, they are at one point fallen down in front of the knowledge of Ali ibn Abi Talib. What does Hazrat Umar say? And he does not say this once, he does not say this twice, but we see that after Rasulullah, every single person who sat on the mimbar of Rasulullah, he says that if it was not for the knowledge of Ali, I would have perished. Every single successor that claimed the mimbar of Rasulullah, you find that at one point in his life he said that if it was not for Ali, I would have perished, I would have finished. For it is the knowledge and the ilm of Imam Ali that they are alive. So it proves that from all those people that are left behind, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib is the most knowledgeable. The second thing, he needs to be the brave of his people. He needs to have courage. Now at this point there are many things that we cannot mention from the mimbar. Because many of our friends, they think that we are doing tawheen of ashab. But the reality is that it is not our fault that their buzurgs have run away from the wars in the time of Rasulullah. If it was because of us that they left Rasulullah, then you can say to us that it is our fault. But the Prophet of Islam is saying that if you want to find the quality of my successor, he needs to be brave, he needs to be qarrar, and he needs to be Haidar, and there is no one other than Ali ibn Abi Talib. Is that he needs to be brave. He needs to have courage. And Imam Ali in every single battle has shown the companions. And I don't understand that when they have seen all these qualities in Ali ibn Abi Talib, why did they decide to take the Khilafat? Because they should at least have one of the three qualities that the Prophet of Islam has mentioned. But Imam Ali ﷺ stayed quiet because it was the will of Rasulullah. The third thing and final thing, because we have a lot of reciters and I don't want to take much of your time. The third and final thing that the Prophet of Islam says that my successor, he is going to be the most generous from amongst you. He needs to physically be most generous from amongst you. Now that does not mean a title which he has taken from someone else. Because many of the companions in the time of Rasulullah had got given titles which they had not deserved. Now this is not a Sunni or a Shia opinion. Historians say that many of the people in time of Rasulullah that were very close to Rasulullah, they were the biggest liars of the time, but they were known as Sadiq and Amin. There were many people with the Prophet that did not even spend a penny from the money that they were given, but they were known as Al-Ghani. So the successor of the Prophet, he needs to be generous. He needs to be Ghani not by title but in character. He needs to be Ghani. In his character, he needs to have generosity. He needs to give in the way of Allah. And one last waqia, and I will pass the member on to my respected ulama, that in the time of Rasulullah, I'm going to tell you how generous Amir al-Mu'mineen was. And people still today, not then, still today, people do not understand who Ali ibn Abi Talib. And one sentence which you have heard in Urdu, and I am going to tell you that sentence in English today. Whether we believe in Ali does not affect Ali ibn Abi Talib. Whether we believe in Ali ibn Abi Talib does not affect Ali ibn Abi Talib. But if you decide not to believe in Ali ibn Abi Talib, it proves to the world, to the hadith of Rasulullah, that there is a doubt in your mother and father. Whether we believe or we don't believe does not affect Amir al-Mu'mineen. He is Amir al-Mu'mineen by the order of Allah.
Bismillah, Bismillah.
He is Hadar al-Qarrar by the order of Allah.
Bismillah, Bismillah.
He is Ainullah by the order of Allah. He is Wajhullah by the order of Allah. All these titles have been given to Imam Ali by Allah. Not by any normal person, but by Allah himself. So a waqia on how generous Amir al-Mu'mineen was, that in the time of the Holy Prophet, someone came from Yemen. And he brought 300 gold coins. He gave those 300 gold coins to the Holy Prophet of Islam. And he said to the Holy Prophet that, Ya Rasulullah, we want you to spend this money in the way of Allah. What did the Holy Prophet do? He could have called anyone, any of the people that had titles. But who did the Holy Prophet call? He called Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. He called Imam Ali and he said to Imam Ali that here it is 300 gold coins, and I want you to spend them in the way of Allah. The first night Imam Ali leaves his house, he takes out 100 coins, and Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, whilst he is walking in Medina, he sees a woman. When the Imam sees this woman, the Imam takes out 100 gold coins and he gives it to that woman.
MashaAllah.
In the morning, when everybody wakes up in Medina, all the companions, they come to Rasulullah. They say, Ya Rasulullah, did you hear what Ali ibn Abi Talib did? Prophet said, what did he do? Because these were those people that every single action that Imam Ali did, they would come and complain to Rasulullah. The Prophet said, what did Ali do now? They said that Ali gave 100 gold coins to a woman who is an adulteress. She commits zina. She goes in the middle of night and she sleeps with other men. But your brother Ali gave that woman 100 gold coins. The Prophet stayed quiet. The second night came, Imam Ali took out another 100 gold coins and he left his house and he started walking around the streets of Medina. Imam Ali sees another old man. Imam Ali takes out 100 gold coins and he puts it in the hand of that old person. In the morning, these same companions came back to Rasulullah and said, Ya Rasulullah, have you heard what Ali has done now? Ya Rasulullah said, well, I am waiting for you to tell me because you must have a new story today. They said, O Prophet of Islam, Ali gave 100 gold coins to a thief last night. He was out stealing in Medina. Ali stopped him and gave him 100 gold coins. Ajib. The third night came. So there was about 300 coins. 100, 100, 200, now 100 gold coins are remaining. Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, again at night he leaves his home. He goes out and he sees another old person walking in the streets of Medina. Imam Ali stops him and gives him another, the last remaining 100 gold coins. Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam goes home. In the morning, the companions, they went to Rasulullah again. And they said, Ya Rasulullah, these people of Yemen gave you 300 gold coins to spend in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal. The first 100 coins Imam Ali gave to a woman who was known as an adulteress. The second 100 gold coins Imam Ali gave to a person who was known as a thief. The third 100 gold coins Imam Ali gave to a person who is the most wealthiest person in Medina. How did Imam Ali spend this in the way of Allah? Now the Prophet of Islam said to them that for 3 days, I am listening to your accusations against Ali. So the Prophet called all of his companions in Masjid al-Naqvi. They all came and they sat down. The Prophet said that I want you to call that woman who was an adulteress. I want you to call also that person who was a thief. And I want you to also call that person who is the most wealthiest person in Medina. All these 3 people came in the bargah of Rasulullah. When they arrived, the Prophet looked at them. The Prophet said, what did you do with the money that Ali ibn Abi Talib ﷺ gave? My last point. What did you do with the money that Ali ibn Abi Talib gave? The adulteress speaks first. Now look at how Imam Ali gives money and how we give money. There is a point in this. The point is which our ulama keep telling us, that we need to be aware that the money that we give in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal, we need to make sure that it's reaching the proper people who deserve this money. So the Prophet asked the woman, what did you do with those 100 coins that Ali gave you? She said that before Ali gave me that money, I was committing sin openly in Medina. But when Ali ibn Abi Talib gave me that money, by seeing the face of Ali ibn Abi Talib that night, I repented in front of Allah. I asked Allah Azza wa Jal to forgive all my sins. And the money that Ali gave me, I invested that money in a business, and I have stopped committing this sin which I was doing. Look at the vision of Imam Ali. By giving her money, she has stopped doing the sin which she was doing, and now she is living a life of a mu'min. The second person who was a thief, the Prophet says, what did you do with that money? He says that when Ali gave me that money, I realized that a person like Ali ibn Abi Talib, who claims that he knows more about the heavens than he knows what is happening on the earth. And if Ali knows that what I am doing, he is still giving me money. When I went home, I repented to Allah. I asked Allah's forgiveness. And that money that Imam gave me, I also put that into a business. And now I am earning halal and I am feeding my children. The third person who was the most wealthiest, the Prophet said to him, you are the most wealthiest person in Medina. What did you do with that 100 gold coins that Imam Ali gave you? He says to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, I did not believe in your risalat before I saw Ali ibn Abi Talib. He says, I did not believe in your risalat before I saw Ali ibn Abi Talib. And then I thought that I am the wealthiest person in Medina. Ali is giving me 100 coins. He says to Rasulullah, here are the 100 coins that Ali gave me, and here is 1,000 coins that I am giving you to spend in the way of Allah. Here are 1,000 coins. Spend them in the way of Allah. So the Holy Prophet looks at his companion and he says that every single time you doubt Amir al-Mu'mineen. But you need to remember that Ana wa Ali min Nurullah. You need to remember, if you are doubting Ali ibn Abi Talib, you are not just doubting Ali, but you are doubting the Prophet of Islam. If you are going to war, against Ali ibn Abi Talib, you are not just fighting against Ali, but you are fighting against Muhammad al-Mustafa. If you come with the intention to kill Ali, you are not just killing Ali, but you are killing Muhammad al-Mustafa. And we need to remember that whenever we go to the zikr of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, whenever we listen to the majalis, whenever we listen to the zikr of A'imma al-Islam, we need to make one niyat. We need to make one niyat, one intention. And that is that whatever we have listened to, we will try to implement on that. Alhamdulillah, the elders are implementing on that. But in today's day and age, we need to pass this kirdar of A'imma, this ikhlaq and this seerat of A'imma to our youngsters. And Alhamdulillah, Allah has given us an Imam who is Ali ibn Abi Talib. And all those people that have the love of Imam Ali in their hearts. All those people that have been raised by the zikr of Ali ibn Abi Talib. All those people that have the noor of the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib on their faces. All those people that do the azadari of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. All those people that remember Imam Ali in Ramazan. All those people that remember Ali when they pray. All those people that do the sajda to the Kaaba. When they look at Kaaba, they remember Ali ibn Abi Talib. I want you to raise your hands today. Every single person, put your hands up. Remember Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. Because this is that nara that I want to repeat today in English. Because you have all heard this nara in Urdu. But it is important that our youngsters, our youth also learn how to do this nara in English. So put your hands up. If you have the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib in your heart, if you have the noor of the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib on your face, together with me say, Haider, Haider, Haider.